Hey, it's Melissa. So in this video, we're going to go over the courses in products and show you how to set up your course. So the first thing you would do is select new product. And these are the options that we'll go over later. So you're going to select course, get started. You're going to come up with your course title. So Kajabi mini course. And then fill out your description, and you can always update this later, so you don't have to do this right now. If you want to use the AI features, you can use it to generate a sample course outline, which is super cool, but so we'll just go ahead and do that, I guess, because that'll make it easier to go through everything. And then you're going to upload your desired image, and those are the dimensions, and it only accepts the JPEG. You can have it free, and you can also have it paid. So in the settings, you'll have set up your payment. And you can decide if it's a multi-pay. So this would be the number of payments. So if it's 12-month payment plan, 3 months, however much, a one-time or a subscription for monthlies. And you can also let customers pay what they want. So they can give any amount over the minimum price. So obviously you'd have to do one at the very minimum. And you can let them basically make donations if they would like to. I believe you can't leave it at 0. Yeah, so it has to be at least 1, at least $1. And then you can set up the Kajabi payments here, and you can select which one you want. So I've only set up Stripe for now, and save and finish. And as you can see, it's creating a landing page, an email broadcast. This isn't exactly how I'm going to set up my mini course, but for the ease of use, it'll show you the things without me having to set things up. So in this case, it's set up, the AI one created the breakdown for you. So they have the intro, creating your course, marketing, and managing your course, which is not what this course will go over. But they already filled it out with some text. They don't have video and audio, and they don't have thumbnails. But they, did the breakdown. So we'll go into, see what they say on creating your course content. So they've broken down all of these things if that's something that you want to use with AI, but you don't have to. So to do it manually, we're going to click add content. One thing that's really cool is you can upload multiple videos. So I'll show you what that looks like. So in this case, I'm recording all of the Kajabi ones, but we can see I've got the Flowdesk up here. So I'm going to choose some of my Flowdesk ones for the Flowdesk course, and I'm just going to click open, and they will load, and I will not make you suffer through that. Okay, I lied. It's not that bad. It was loading really fast. Thankfully, I am at my parents' house for their amazing internet, so it actually is loading really quickly. And so when you do that, if you have all your videos ready at once, it'll put them into its own module. So now I can call this Flowdesk, add my description, an image, and now it's got my videos in here. So they're encoding. So they've uploaded, now they're encoding. And I can change, the order that I have them in. And then I would just have my descriptions here, any files that I want people to download, any worksheets. And we can also do automations down here as well. So then you would choose your lesson thumbnail, so you can leave it as your current frame. And I'll show you that in a second. You can see your stats. You can see the closed captions. So you can add them. Looks like you need a file to add them. But you can usually, if you do a transcript in something like CastMagic, or, any other transcription device thing, some AI technology, I really like CastMagic. Descript is a good one, so you can do the closed captions in there and save it as this SRT file, and then upload that SRT file for the captions. Then it'll have video status, and you can download the video. I'll show you this later when it encodes. So now we have that. You can set up the lesson. So if I did my next lesson, conclusion. So now I have that conclusion in here. You can do the video upload, you can do an audio file, or you can just have a text lesson. And then for comments, you can choose if you want people to comment on your course, on your videos. You can have them hidden, or you can have it locked where people can't, they don't even see that there's an option to comment. And I believe if you comment, then it would be visible to everyone. And you can click this icon to read more about that. So you could save that. You can add submodules as well if you need to, or you can just have modules with lessons. You can add a quiz at the end, so you can have questions. You can add an image. You can grade them if you would like to do quizzes. You can change the details of the quiz here, set up a passing grade, hide answers on the result page, and send emails. And then you can view the results from people who have taken the quiz. So you can do that if you'd like to. And what you also can do, is you can import from another course. So in this case, as it's a mini course, if you make your main course first, so I've got Whaley Techie as my main course. I've got, this is Flowdesk. And so for Welcome to Flowdesk, I've got that in there. So I can import that lesson already, and then I don't have to, I could do it with this style and have all of the videos uploaded again, or you can just make a module and then import from another course and import one at a time. But that's something super simple. So now you can, have the same content in a different course and create a mini course. So the next thing, or the first thing that you're going to want to do is do your settings. So this is what we did when we started it. And then the other cool thing is that they have live rooms. So it's like Zoom directly in Kajabi. So you can have a live, so you can give it a title, a description, let them know when the schedule is going to be, and you can automatically upload the recording as lessons. Publish them after they upload and send the email notifications. So that's all done for you, and you don't have to manually upload them from somewhere else. And it'll create a past recordings module already that they will upload into. So for a mini course, I wouldn't have that, but that's fine. Customization is how it's going to look on the client end. So this is going to be the default one is their Premiere. And none of the lessons are published, so let me publish them, and then you can look at what that looks like. So these are all in draft, and you can lock them. So for example, they wouldn't be able to see, okay, everything is not published, so they can't see that. So we'll go ahead and publish everything. How about that? Okay, so let's say that I had the first two done and published and ready to be watched, and then I wanted to drip others. So I could drip them. You can do it by days after enrollment. So if I want to give people 14 days to work through the first two modules, I can drip them like that. You'd still have to publish them so that they would be able to be seen. And then let's also say that I want to lock this module, however, until they finish the promoting your course lesson. So now this module is locked until they have marked this last lesson, promoting your course, as completed. And then they will get access to the managing your course. So now that we've done that, we can customize and we can look at it. Okay, so now you'll see this looks super clean, super easy. It's got the title, you click start, it's got the modules and the lessons in here, and when you have thumbnails, it looks super pretty. You can have your face the instructor on the side as well and update those settings here. So we've got this is the header, search, we've got the hero. Looks like it's not shown. So here's the welcome if you wanted the welcome. You can do the product syllabus. So this is the product syllabus, all of these modules. That would be the sidebar, the progress. You can also include the instructor there as well. You can cross-sell, so you can have, if I wanted to make this a mini course and then sell the entire Whaley Techie in there, I can put my offer directly in there so people can learn more about that. I have a custom block or just an image in general. So that would be the image. And you could do a custom block here with a call to action. So for example, if someone had a question about Kajabi, they're going through the mini course, they want to book a call, I can do that here. Call to action, you can go to a URL, checkout page, download a file. So you can put here's the main file that you'll need if they have, if you have a big workbook or something and maybe you break it up into the lessons, or maybe you just have one big workbook and you're like, hey, this is important, I want you to know where this is. They can download the file and then you can sell or upsell or things like that on the sidebar as well. And you can hide it altogether if you don't want that. So pretty cool, and it's very clean. This is the regular Kajabi template, and here's what it will look on the preview. So obviously there's not a whole lot of pictures or anything, but looks very clean, easy to navigate, and I definitely like it a lot. Up here you can select the page. So this is going to be your product. This is what it will look like when it's a search, when someone searches for something. Got the results. This will be the individual lesson. So this is what your lesson's going to look like. So you can see this right here is breadcrumbs. So you've got the main course here, Kajabi mini course, module, the lesson, and the course. Module is Flowdesk, and the lesson, welcome to Flowdesk. I believe that's set up properly. And this, they pulled it directly from my previous course. So I didn't have the video in there yet, but everything would pull over together the same way. This one still has the comments here, so people can post a comment. And you can choose like a lot of the things, like what these say, if there's a placeholder, all of that. You can choose the player color, so I could use my brand color. So I would pick green, and then it'll do a green arrow on there. Then it's got the sidebar here, so downloads, I can put downloads in an easy spot. I can have my face again, I can have a cross-sell again. So maybe if there's something specific on this lesson that you could cross-sell, that would be, a place for that. I could put a button if I want to allow people to download the video. So there's a lot of options. You can also update your course completion message. So you can do a pop-up. So I can enable a pop-up where it says, great job, you did it. Or I could just, not do that. So there's a lot of different options here that you can play around with. You have your color scheme, so you can do your primary colors, something to offset, you have your dark. So if I save it, should see where it updated that color. So now you can see this is the dark blue for my main color. My favicon image shows up here as well. What fonts I'm using, which these aren't my fonts, but you can update all of this stuff. So that'll get more in detailed with the website editor, but that's a general overview. And the last thing, or two more things, I guess. So this is your offer, and I won't click on it now, but it'll go into the sales offer page, and you can edit your offer directly in here. So it will go over to this page, but you can edit it directly in there so you know which one it's for. And then also when you have members in here, you'll be able to see the breakdown, the analytics on who's here. You can print or export their data. You can filter them and choose which one. They've got segments, so what your segment is, you can look at them, hide deactivated members, all of the things. So this goes to the analytics and specifically focuses on your Kajabi mini course. Specifically focuses on that one. And then the last thing is you can give them certificates. So if you want to give a certificate after they've completed your course, now you can. They also have automations for this as well. So you could say like after to send certificate. So when the quiz is completed, if the quiz is passed, if there's the last lesson that's completed, you can look at, this is the last lesson in this. So after this lesson specifically is completed, they would get a certificate. So you can do that. Yeah, I know there was a problem because I don't want to just let me get out of that. Okay, so here's what the certificate will look like. It'll show you preview, and you can update those settings as well with all of these things here. And that's that. So that is a course.